Welcome back to Crafting Florida. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cabinet. I use cabinets in a lot of my projects, and it's pretty basic. You're basically making a box. So let's show you how to make a box. Jump in.
Alright, first you're going to rip down your plywood and make sure that you have the depth that you want. And then right here I'm ripping down some nailers. These are going to hold your cabinet together and allow you to screw it to the wall. You're going to take those side panels of your cabinet and you're going to put a dado stack in, and this is where we'll put the back panel. So you can see it's about an inch from the back of the cabinet. You want to leave that space. That space to the left of it on the screen there is the width of your nailer. So your nailer will go on the back side. You slide that back panel in. That way you don't see the nailer and you just see the back panel in the cabinet. Now we're going to assemble it. I like glue and pocket holes. Pocket hole screws will keep it all in place while the glue dries and just makes assembly quick and easy. And these are plenty strong enough for base cabinets, and I've even done uppers like this. As long as you have glue and you got it screwed into some studs, this thing will hold up real well. Then we'll move on to the face frame. Face frames, I like to make them about 1/8 of an inch on either side wider than the actual cabinet. That allows you to put things in a little bit easier, especially when you're screwing a couple of cabinets together. Same thing, glue, pocket screws. Make sure you clamp so you get a nice flat face, and that's pretty much it. For the top, I'm going to rip down some white oak. As if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know I like to buy S3S. It saves a lot of time on milling. So I take that flat edge that they give us, run the other side through the table saw at the width that it allows, and then I've got basically 4 even sides. We will run it through the planer just to make sure that the tops are all flush and that everything has got the same thickness, which will make glue up a lot easier when you get there. Here I am running through the planer. Like I said, get a couple fresh faces. You're not trying to take a ton of material off. You just want everything flat and the same thickness. It's going to make glue up a lot easier. And typically I would use some biscuits or something for alignment, but because I'm only using a couple of boards here, I just lay it heavy on the glue. Make sure that we're nice and flat. I know that I got straight edges and I've got the same thickness. So all I got to do is make sure they're aligned while I put the clamps on, and any imperfections will be easy enough to sand out. I've done this many times and it's not bad. There are a couple knots in this white oak, so we're going to fill those with some black epoxy. It just helps when it comes to the sanding process later and the staining, that you're not going to have all that dust getting caught in those holes. Plus it's a nicer finished look in the end. So black epoxy on there. Now we're going to trim it up to size. I do love the track saw. I initially was a little skeptical of it, thought it was overpriced. I could just use a straight edge whenever I want, but man, the track saw is pretty slick. I'm going to cut the face frame part of the countertop just to make it look a little beefier than it actually is. And there's your cabinet. See them all installed with that countertop. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.